Imagine this. You get paid. For a moment everything feels under control. Then slowly money disappears. Not all at once. Just quietly, subscriptions, food, transport, random expenses you don't even remember making. And suddenly, you're back to zero again. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not that you're bad with money. It's that you're using the wrong system. Because budgeting isn't about discipline. It's about psychology. And today you're going to discover every major budgeting method so you can finally find the one that actually works for you. Why most budgets fail. Here's what most people do. They open a spreadsheet, list their expenses, set unrealistic limits, and promise themselves, this time, I'll stick to it. But within days, it collapses. Why? Because most budgets are built on restriction. And the human brain hates restriction. The more you tell yourself, don't spend, the more your brain wants to spend. That's why the goal isn't to control money. It's to design a system that works with your behavior. And that's where budgeting methods come in. The 50/30/20 rule. Let's start simple. The most popular method in the world, the 50/30/20 rule. Here's how it works. 50% for needs, rent, food, bills. 30% for wants, lifestyle, fun. 20% for savings and investing. It's clean, easy, flexible. But here's the catch, it only works if your income is stable. And if your needs don't already eat up 80% of your income. For many people, especially in high-cost environments, this method feels good in theory, but unrealistic in practice. Still, it's perfect for beginners who need structure without stress. Zero-based budgeting. Now let's go deeper. Zero-based budgeting. This one is powerful. Because every single dollar has a job. Income, expenses equals zero. That doesn't mean you spend everything. It means you assign everything. Savings. Investments. Emergency funds. Nothing is left unplanned. This method forces awareness. And awareness changes behavior. But there's a downside, it requires effort. Tracking. Consistency. This isn't for people who want easy. This is for people who want control. The envelope system. Now imagine this. You withdraw cash. And split it into envelopes. Food. Transport. Entertainment. Once the envelope is empty you're done spending. No exceptions. This is the envelope system. It's old school. But incredibly effective. Why? Because it removes the illusion of digital money. Swiping a card doesn't feel real. But watching cash disappear? That hits differently. The downside? It's inconvenient in a digital world. But psychologically, it's one of the strongest methods ever created. Pay yourself first. Now let's flip everything. What if instead of budgeting what's left, you prioritized yourself first? This is called pay yourself first. The rule is simple. The moment you get paid, you move a percentage into savings or investments. Before anything else. Before bills. Before spending. Before lifestyle. Because what most people do is spend and save what's left. But this method forces save and spend what's left. It's simple, automatic, and extremely powerful over time. The 80-20 rule. This is the lazy version of budgeting. And surprisingly, it works. The 80-20 rule. 20% save. 80% spend freely. No tracking. No categories. No stress. Just one rule. If you're someone who hates complexity, this might be your system. But remember, freedom comes with responsibility. Because without awareness, lifestyle inflation can quietly take over. Value-based budgeting. Now this is where psychology takes over. Value-based budgeting asks one question: what actually makes your life better? Not what you should spend on. Not what others expect. But what you truly value. For some people, it's travel. For others, it's peace of mind or freedom. This method cuts spending in areas that don't matter. So you can spend more on what does. It's not about restriction. It's about alignment. The No Budget. This sounds strange. But it works. Instead of tracking everything, you focus on just two things: saving consistently, avoiding debt. That's it. No categories. No spreadsheets. No stress. This works best for people with high income, low expenses, strong discipline. It's freedom without structure. Which is powerful, but dangerous if misused. The biggest mistake. Here's where most people go wrong. They try to follow a budgeting method that doesn't match their personality. If you hate tracking, zero-based budgeting will fail. If your income is unpredictable, 50/30/20 will frustrate you. If you lack discipline, no budget won't work. The method isn't the problem. The mismatch is. Find your system. So here's the truth. There is no best budgeting method. Only the one you'll actually stick to. Because money isn't math. It's behavior. The goal isn't perfection. It's consistency. Start simple. Adjust over time. And build a system that fits your life, not someone else's. Because once your system works, everything changes. Stress drops. Clarity increases. And money finally starts working for you. If this opened your eyes? Then your next step is simple. Pick one method. Test it for 30 days. And watch what happens. Because the difference between staying broke and building wealth isn't how much you earn. It's how you manage what you keep.